What is going on, guys? This is Jazz the BM and I'm back with some predictions this time, a bit of a theory as well. So you know what, there's a lot of hype recently. If you haven't caught up with it, then just watch this video, because basically Harada-san, you know, the guy that made Tekken, or you know, the one that's made the greatest fighting game of all time, he said, right, during the Tekken pools, so if you watched EVO 2014, during the Tekken pools, the pools are just like the preliminary tournament fighting before you go into the top 8 or the top 16. So they're like the qualifiers before you reach the very top. He jumped on stream with Filthy Rich and Markman, or I think it was Aries and I think it was either Aries and Rip. He jumped on and he said that after Street Fighter 4 finals, or Ultra Street Fighter 4 finals, which is Sunday UK time, and I think it's early morning Sunday or just afternoon for Sunday in America time, so Las Vegas, Nevada. So he said that there's going to be a major announcement that he has to make, and he's going to make that announcement before in front of the Street Fighter 4 fans. Now, this is my theory. Everyone's thinking, okay, it's either Tekken 7 or Tekken X Street Fighter. Firstly, I just want to say that let's just get into a little bit of a background check. So Tekken X Street Fighter, this was announced at San Diego Gamescom. I think it was San Diego. Let me just double check that. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, San Diego Comic Con. He announced it, and if you remember, he showed like a picture of Ryu with Paul's clothing, and it looked funny, but it's just, you know, it was just an idea. And he said, yeah, we're gonna announce. Well, we've announced it now, so yeah, we're gonna work on it. And this was actually announced in 2010. Can you believe it? It's been 4 years. Okay, 2 years after that, I think Street Fighter X Tekken come out first. I've got some, you know, very mad views on that game. That's why you don't see me playing it anymore. And then 2 years, in 2013, it says, according to GameSpot, Tekken X Street Fighter is still in development. So producer Koichiro Harada states Tekken X Street Fighter is still being developed. No new updates on the game announced. Now, if you remember, in 2013 they released, or was it 2014? Let me just double check this. So Tekken Revolution. Sorry, I'm really bad in my dates. Yeah, so let's just see the date of when this was released. Yeah, so June 2013, or June 11th as well, Tekken Revolution was released. Now, what did we see in this game? We seen no bounds, we seen stats, we seen power moves, and we also seen Eliza. Now, firstly, no bounds. Okay, so that just gives the one-on-one, no juggle aspect, so it feels like Tekken 5, just to get a reaction from the fans. And I personally love no bounds. For a solo game, I love no bounds. For a tag game, I love bounds. I can't imagine a tag game without bounds, except for Tekken 1. But okay, because, you know, I'll get into that reason why Tekken Tag 2 bounds is very complex and deep, and why it keeps me playing till today. Now, another thing to note is that Tekken Revolution started to implement new character arts for the characters. The style was different. A few people's faces changed, such as Nina, Xiao Yu, Leo. People's faces start to change. Lily, he started to make it look more, I don't know, not more sexier. They looked a little bit more cuter. They looked a bit more anime-ish. Now, I don't know if that's really a term to use, but you should just check out the pictures. You can see a clear difference. Now, also they tested out Eliza, which was a fan nominated thing, and they did also mention that she will be featured in the next Tekken game. Now, if you notice with Eliza, she has the Geese Howard Red Bruken. She has the projectiles. Now, we never really see projectiles in a Tekken game except for lasers. Lasers are travelling mid-air, and it's not really an Hadouken that you can block. It's the Red Bruken travels along the floor, and then your opponent can block or sidestep Now you can use wall standing block for this, which makes sense because you don't press crouch to block in the Hadouken, you press wall standing to block it. Now that seems a bit fair, but I still kind of disagree with Eliza's moves. I still think she's really powerful. But Tekken Revolution, what was the aim of Tekken Revolution? I just watched Tekken Casino right now on stream, so shout outs to NYC Fab, and Harada's on stream, and you know what, big respect to him, because you don't really see developers. How many developers do you see interacting with their fans and playing the game that they made with their fans? That's why I love Harada so much. No homo. But he mentioned that he made Tekken Revolution for casual players. He knows that Tekken hardcore players are gonna go to Tag 2 like myself. I always moan and groan about Tekken Revolution all the time, but I show so much love to it because it introduces the new players. We don't want to alienate the new players. So Tekken Revolution, okay, in terms of new players, it brings a lot of casual players to the scene. With my videos, I get more views on Tekken Revolution compared to Tekken Tag 2. I think it's because it's a new game, and also because a lot of casual players play it. Now that we brought in the casual players, the new players, and reintroduced them to Tekken, I believe the game was also a test. Now, it was a test for no bounds, it was a test for stats to get people into the game so it felt a bit rewarding, which I kind of disagree with. But yeah, if it helps them, if it helps you new players, then that's fine. As long as you love Tekken and you're willing to stay with Tekken, you've fallen back into love with Tekken, like Tekken 5 fans, or Tekken 6 fans even, that didn't like Tekken Tag 2, that's fine, we've got you on board. And also it was a test for Eliza's Hadouken, I reckon. So the reason why I think Tekken X Street Fighter will be announced at the Street Fighter 4 finals in EVO today, roughly about 10 hours time, it's because it doesn't make sense for Harada and Namco to skip a project and go straight to Tekken 7. Now they're still working on this game. They actually mentioned this year, or I think it was this year, that they're still working on the game, that they haven't dropped the project. Now my biggest hint to this as well is that Harada just recently, okay, I think it could be a troll, but he just recently retweeted out a picture where someone else said to him, you know, wicked announcement, can't wait to hear it, cough, Tekken X SF Street Fighter, and he retweeted it. Now why would you retweet that unless you didn't want people to kind of fall on it like me, like I've fallen for it? Then it doesn't make sense to retweet something like this. I know I know Ono is known for trolling the community because he does the little Blanca figurines, but this is a bit different from Harada. Now he also mentioned on stream, and he mentioned at EVO, that it's going to be well worth the wait. Now I don't think, for someone to be very community based, now he's very in touch with his audience. You should see how many times he's actually retweeted my tweets, or he's actually tweeted back to me. I don't really get that support from anyone else. He really keeps in touch with the community. You can either love him or you can hate him, but the one thing I give him credit for is that he really does keep in contact with his audience, and he knows that to make Tekken to what it is, the King of Iron Fist, is to get in touch with your audience and your fans. Now he does that, and I don't think he would lie about something like that. I don't think he would hype up something like that if it wasn't true. And also, yeah, he says it's well worth the wait, so it'll get us involved, the Tekken fans. Now, if it was a Tekken 7 game, don't you think he would have announced it in front of the Tekken fans on the Tekken finals? Put it like this, from an audience point of view, Tekken is kind of suffering with its fan base. There's not many people that are supporting the game. If you compare it to Street Fighter, the Street Fighter community is a lot bigger. Now, for him to announce something in front of the Street Fighter fans, why would you go up to the Street Fighter fans and announce Tekken? They could be like, meh, you know, wow, Tekken 7, ooh, I used to play that back in the day on PlayStation 1, but what gives? Why is that important? Unless he is introducing a game to the Capcom fans, which will be Tekken X Street Fighter. Now that's my theory, that's my predictions. you guys have to let me know in the comment section. I want the comment section to explode. No homo, no jizz everywhere, you know. Anyway, that's what I think. You know, well, he would have mentioned it by now. It's not something where he needs to wait for the news. It's over, you know, the lights are up, yes, we can now announce it. No, he's known about this. He would have said it in front of the Tekken fans. I think he's purposely trying to reach out to the Street Fighter fans and just announce a Street Fighter game, Street Fighter X Tekken, and I think it possibly could be for next gen. It could be a PS4 exclusive. The reason why I say that is because they made Tekken 3 a PS3 exclusive, and I think that really helped in sales. I mean, I feel bad for Xbox fans, but when Tekken was on Sony, when it was a Sony exclusive only, oh my god, the sales were enormous. Like Tekken 3 the sales was just intense. It was like, I think it was the only game that actually got 10 out of 10 for fighting games, with Tekken anyway. So that's what I think. I think he's purposely trying to get the Capcom fans on board to revive Tekken. Now, Street Fighter X Tekken had this big hype, and a lot of Tekken fans did join in, but it kind of died down really quick for me. But I think with the Tekken aspect, I think if Street Fighter casual fans are going to love Tekken game from playing Tekken Revolution, it all makes sense. From a business point of view, if you want to increase sales, Capcom are big right now. In terms of them growing their fan base and sales, Capcom is massive in terms of Street Fighter as an intellectual project or product, an IP. So that's what I think. I think it's to revive Tekken, and it's a good way to cross over the games with a really good 3D fighter. Now, that's my predictions. Leave a comment below. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe. I'm aware that I've used an old video basically just to announce this. So over and out. Peace.